Welcome to the world of grants, the Module 1 intro of our grant writing training, brought to you by grantdatabase.org. This module is called Welcome to the World of Grants, and I'm thrilled to be kicking it off with you. I'm Oluwole Omojofodun, a grant writer with over 3 years' experience. Before we dive into any templates or technical terms or writing samples, let's zoom out for a second and ask a big, bold question. A big, bold question. And that question is, what is grant and why does it matter for you? So let me start with a quick story to lay the background. A few years ago, a 19-year-old girl from Uganda had an idea. She saw too many of her friends dropping out of school due to period poverty. They simply did not have access to sanitary pads. So she gathered her friends and created a community project, but they had no money. She applied for a youth innovation grant, and guess what? She won $5,000 to build a reusable pad making workshop and launch awareness campaigns in her town. Today, that project has impacted over 2,000 girls, and it all started with one idea plus one grant application. That is the power of grants. So, what is a grant? Let's break it down. A grant is a free money given to support an idea, project, or organization. You don't repay, you don't need to give up shares or ownership. You simply need to prove that your idea can create impact. Grants are different from loans, which you pay back. They are also different from sponsorships, which are often marketing deals. Grants are about impact, community, and solutions, not profit. So think of grants as impact investments that fund people like you to solve real problems in your communities. So we're also going to look at who give grants in this module and why do they give grants. Not now, who give grants and who gives people this kind of money? And more importantly, why would anyone fund me? So here is the secret. Foundations, governments, NGOs, even companies are all looking for people with fresh real-world solutions. They give grants because they have a mission to support social change. They believe in innovation from the grassroots. They want to empower youth, women, educators, farmers, coders, artists, you just name it. They've already set money aside and just need people who can apply well. So that is where you come in this training, and that is why you are taking this course. So what you gain from this module. So in this module, we will cover what a grant really is and what it's not. Also, in this module, we are going to cover who gives grants and why do they give grants. In this module 1, which is Welcome to the World of Grants, we're also going to cover real-life examples of youth-led grant-funded projects. Same in this module, we are going to cover the different roles a grant writer can play even without being the funder. Yeah. Lastly, in this module, we are going to cover the career and freelance opportunities in grant writing. Plus, you will reflect on your own ideas, meet fellow learners, and start thinking like a founder. Yeah, founder. They are not the same thing. All right, I have some few examples here to let you know that grant writing is very important. There are just few real grant-funded youth projects to give you the energy. Code Her Ghana. This is an initiative in Ghana called Coda. It's a group of young women that got $12,000 to teach digital skills to girls in rural areas. From Kenya, we have the Green Youth Movement. They won $7,500 that helped them launch climate education program in schools. Then in Nigeria, we have Tech for Disability. It's a student-led group that got $10,000 to build a voice-activated learning app for the visually impaired people. So, These are some of the things that you are going to learn. So, what do all of these people, what do they all have in common? One is that they started with a problem. Also, they had an idea. Thirdly, they told their story well. And lastly, and they got funded. You too can also get funded. You too can tell your story very well. All right, getting to the end of this module. So here is your first activity. Your first activity in the introduction of Welcome to the World of Grants, the module one. This module one has 4 lessons that we're going to cover from all of this. I've mentioned quite some numbers of them that we are going to delve into them one after the other. So here is the first activity. Now look at this question. If you could fund one change in the world, what will it be? If you could fund one change in the world right now, what will it be? Let's say you have the money and then you want to fund that particular change in the world, what will it be? Just think about it. Something small or big, just anything. Now just reflect and write it down. This will help you discover what really matters to you, right? And also go ahead and complete the module one assignment. Um, I have some assignment for you in this module one. You are going to write a short paragraph introducing yourself as a future grant writer. Who are you? What excites you about this training? And what kind of change would you love to fund? Be honest, be bold, but most importantly, be you. These questions are going to be in the comment section. If you are a student, you have to, this is something you post and then we talk about it just for community fun. So this training is brought to you by Grand Database. And if you are just new on this channel, if you are watching this on YouTube, kindly share this video or subscribe to this channel to keep the work going. So I want you to know something. You don't have to be rich, you don't have to be connected or perfect to attract funding. You just have to be clear, committed, and curious. You've taken the first step by showing up today. Now let's keep going together. Up next is our lesson one, which is what is grants. We're going to delve into that fully. It's going to be about what grant is to lesson 4. So we're going to block the thinking patterns of funders so you can position your ideas the right way. See you.